Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers.
Okay, Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And some room to roam now. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have
and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. He'll run it, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 70 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Let's go.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The quick feet by Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. Breaks through the contact. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They'll run here with Ingram. Shoves him aside. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way. And they won't say.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 77 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now it's Newton.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
11 yards in the Panther first down. Now Newton.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on second down. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 49 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now Jackson, flush to his right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Into heavy beat traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's going to look deep for more, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now a run with McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up the first down and inside the 5-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it, forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Ingram again. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. He's going to take off with it. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And that's a touchdown late in this affair.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Hogan there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They go play action with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. One last shot for Jackson. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Jackson now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point